Welcome to a special edition of Paul Murray Live, an opportunity for you to spend an hour with the man who would like to be the next Prime Minister. Yes, millions of people have already voted, but far more are still yet to make their decision and yet to walk into a polling booth. Peter Dutton joins us in the Man Cave here this evening. Peter, lovely to see you again, mate.
Great to see you too. Thanks, Paul. Thank you.
Now, as you know, we started the campaign in your home electorate in Dixon. What I wanted was not questions from me, but questions from as many people who watch the show as possible in your local electorate. The People's Forum was a great example to be able to sit there opposite a Prime Minister, but that's 100 people in a room. This is questions from all over the country, and I want people to be able to see how you think, see how you respond, but also to give you a little bit of time to answer questions that people are sincerely invested in. Put simply, it is about them, not me. So let's start off. We're going to have a collection of questions around the country, including, let's start with Alan, who's going to be joining us live now from the mighty Gold Coast in Queensland. Alan, good evening to you, mate. What is your question for Peter Dutton?
Good evening, Paul and Mr. Dutton. Thanks for joining Paul Murray Live.
Thank you, Alan.
Labor is spending Labor is spending like kids in a candy store, filling up massive debt. I have this cheeky blue cap. There we are.
Good man.
Elbow's got to go. Saying Elbow's debt got to go to add fire to the coalition campaign. Most importantly, this escalating debt should be paid off as soon as possible. My question is, what is your plan to stop our grandkids inheriting a budget black hole?
Well, Alan, it's a great question, firstly. You know these figures, but this government spent an extra $425 billion, which means that they're the biggest spending government in 4 decades. Now, when that last happened, Labor thrust us into recession, and as we're seeing with the ratings agency now, they're warning that this government's spending is going to result in the prospect of a downgrade of our credit rating, which of course means that we pay more for that $1.2 trillion worth of Labor debt, and the interest payments go up, and it means you have less to spend on the essentials and on defence and other areas of expenditure. We've said that we, as John Howard did, want to look at the budget, identify where for taxpayers who are paying more than ever in tax and working harder than ever, where the money is not being spent appropriately in the budget, where we can find savings. We've said in relation to the public service, they've increased the size of the public service at a rate 3 times that of Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard. So there are ways in which we can identify the savings and get us back to balanced budget, which is what a Liberal government always does. We'll manage the economy more effectively, and that'll allow us to get us back into balance, get us into surplus, and then start to pay down Labor's debt. But it's not going to happen overnight. As you know, John Howard inherited $96 billion worth of debt in 1996, and you've now got over $1 trillion worth of Labor debt, and it'll take time to grow the economy to make sure that we can keep the essential services running, and we've committed to all of that expenditure. But your point is well made, mate. Labor will always tax and spend.
Good on you, Alan. Thank you, mate. Kiss the ground for me in the Gold Coast, beautiful part of Australia.